was the message to the boys today?
I was really, first time I met the group as a whole, introductions, and introduced Peter Sumich and the addition of Mark Stone, and then just some simple focus points, over the break, which is really, focus on your preparation and come back, give ourselves the best chance to have a really good off-season.
So is this your first time here at the club talking to the guys?
Look, I've been here a little while, but to the whole group as a collective, they've clearly been on their annual break, and they've got, the Doig tonight, which is really exciting, and great mystery unravel tonight. We'll see who wins it, so, that'll be interesting. Hopefully it'll be a really worthy winner. Sit back and, the Doig's really about, the year just gone, so really respectful of that. And today was just touching base, introductions, and as I said, focus on preparation during the break.
You mentioned Peter Sumich. Did you have a significant role to play in bringing him across from the Eagles?
I wouldn't say significant. I just played my part as senior coach where we needed to touch base and discuss, potential roles, which, we're still just going to tighten up a little bit. So as it sits, he's an assistant coach. Had discussions. I'd met Peter before, through John, and we're just really. I think he gets to write his own story now at the Fremantle Football Club. He's written an incredibly strong one. The West Coast Eagles, been involved in all their premierships and grand finals, and over a long period of time, he's built great and displayed great football character, great knowledge and application, and we're really thrilled to have another great person come into the Fremantle Football Club.
What's the running session about today? Can you explain what's happening?
I just quite simply let the Cobblers do the cobbling. So Jason Webber's our elite performance managers. Set them some running to just monitor where they're at. You get that opportunity under the CBA, so you just get an indicator of the fitness levels and what sort of work's being done or not done, and then he'll analyse the data and just give us a picture of where the group's at.
With Trade Week coming up, Ross, are you clear with what you've got in mind for Trade Week?
Well, it's really obviously I've come on board late, and this is the beauty of letting the Cobblers do the cobbling. Chris Bond and Brad Lloyd are list management and Trade Week, and myself and Steve Rosic and Steve Harris, we just sit at the sidelines, and if anything significant is about to happen, they'll inform us. But they'll keep me informed. But their strategies, they've planned and prepared a long way out from me, so I'll let them work through that. And Trade Week doesn't start till next Monday. Up until then, it's all posturing through the media, player managers, alternate clubs, and lots of opinions. But it's all conjecture, so there's nothing tangible to report on.
Are there any of your former players that you'd like to bring over to the Dockers?
No, that's certainly something I haven't thought of or discussed, and that's certainly I haven't had the time. And that's probably the other thing I've been meeting lots of new staff, trying to understand everyone's role within, not only in football, but commercial operations as well. We've got some significant roles being played in there with sponsorship and media and, all that membership, and trying to get around and introduce myself and understand the roles. And, so, I certainly haven't had time to sort of go and dissect a previous club. And I just think it's not really what I'm about at this stage.
Is that the complete set of coaches now in terms of assistants and the rest of it, or are we looking at adding?
No, I think that's basically the additions. We're just going to probably internally just reorganise and reshape a little bit. There's a little bit to be done there, and but at the right time we'll announce that to the market and keep everyone fully informed, and because we're excited to put that forward what it's going to be.
Just on Peter Sumich again, his connection to Fremantle, is it a significant boost for your coaching staff?
For the coaching staff? In what manner?
Well, just in the way that his long-term connection to Fremantle, someone that's a Fremantle person coming back into the club.
Yeah, I know historically his family, I know his grandfather's history. He come out, went to Kalgoorlie, and he's a powder monkey, and then they come back and they started the Market Gardens and produced 4 sons, and clearly a long history with South Fremantle, isn't it? But at the end of the day, I think the Fremantle Football Club's its own entity and forging its own history, and there's links to South Fremantle and Fremantle geographically, but as opposed to the Fremantle Football Club, I think it's Peter's first real initiation in. But the big picture is he brings great footy character, knowledge, and an elite work ethic, and we're thrilled to have him.
What's the plan for the next month or so after today?
Yeah, after today, for the players?
Yeah, for the players, yeah.
Yeah, well, they're still entitled to their annual leave under the CBA, so there's 4, 5 and 6 week breaks depending on third 1 to 3 year players, 3 to 5 or 8 or whatever it is, and then 8 plus. So we'll have 3 staggered return dates, and they've been set programs by Jason Webber, and just some simple aims. Come back in pretty good nick, pretty good skin folds. Well, not pretty good. We want great conditioning and great skin folds, and then that allows us to attack the summer, you know, with a bit of momentum. So that's a simple aim, and it's important for all the coaches that have had a long, hard year to go away, have a break and refresh, and we all come back together, and you know, we want to write our own history and an exciting story for Fremantle.
And who's your tip for tonight?
I haven't really thought about it, and that's why I sort of touched base on it before. I just think I'm coming in from the outside. Best and fairest are really about the work that's been done throughout the year, performances to be honoured, and you know, and someone creates history for themselves tonight. You know, so I think you guys would know the form better than me. I'll probably let you tell me. Who do you think?
Kid called Nat Five.
He's handy.
Just one more on Tradewick, Ross. What kind of player do you think Freo needs to go forward next year?
To go, look, there's, you know, I think with the restrictions on talent acquisition through diluted drafts and all of those things, it's really difficult task. But you know, we'd like some run. You know, we've got plenty of ruckman. Yeah, without being specific, yeah, I haven't. You know, obviously Mitch Clark's been bandied about, and you know, he's a power forward that there's been linked with, but there's a lot of speculation, and I think it's remiss of me to go into an area. You know, I like talent and I like dedication, so if we can snag anyone like that. But we're really there's been, what I will say is a strong understanding of the long-term strategy that Fremantle introduced probably 4 years ago when, you know, they were on older list and not playing finals, to really value their draft picks, keep building on the youth, and there's a good foundation there, and we aim to continue, regardless of anything that occurs, we aim to build on that. So, thanks guys.
Last one.
Yep,
you're right, we're done.
Yeah, no, that's right. Jonathan Griffin, he just sits in that, really. I've told Jonathan I want him here, he's really valued, and I just think, you know, with the ruck situation with Aaron, you know, seasons are long, you're looking to rotate. I think Geelong highlighted how you can rotate roles and share loads, and you know, you want Aaron to be really there when the whips are cracking. So Jonathan plays an important part in that, clearly.
Do the Clark and Griffin deals depend on each other, given you wouldn't maybe want to end up with one ruck and less?
Look, to be honest, I feel like I've answered that. I'm not the list manager, I don't conduct trade week, I'm the coach. I feel like I've answered that question already. Thanks.